In today's profound Pravachan, I speak with grace and clarity on the deep connection between contentment and spiritual growth. Drawing from the timeless teachings of the Sant tradition and the transformative power of Nama-smarana, I remind you that true contentment arises not from external praise or achievements, but from the heart's surrender to God's will. Through this powerful discourse, I lead you inward, pointing to the fact that Rama alone is the doer, and when this truth is lived sincerely, it dissolves grief, anxiety, and worldly desires. The message is simple but spiritually potent. Live in Nama and let God take over. Always keep awake the conviction that Rama is the doer of everything. It will automatically nullify grief, anxiety, fear, hope, greed, and all things that upset the mind. That they still exist is a sure sign that the basic ill persists. To eradicate the trouble, resolve from this day, this very moment, to live in Nama and make up your mind that Rama is the doer. We feel gratified when someone says a good word about us. That, however, cannot be termed true contentment. Contentment really is a state of mind which is devoid of desire for anything or any situation other than what it pleases God to grant. It is a symbol of spiritual advancement. To acquire that contentment does not call for relinquishing or renouncing worldly life. What good is that renunciation if memories of past life persist in cropping up? Worldly life cannot in fact be renounced, it has to drop off. This can easily come about by continuously repeating Nama. So go about your worldly duties and activities in ceaseless Nama-smarana. It will bring you true contentment and save you from the torments of all duality like pleasure and pain. True knowledge is that which leads to self-elevation, absolution from all bondage. One who connives at this self-betterment is a truly ignorant person. Our so-called intelligence is but the fully mature form of desire. If it works within certain restrictions, it is wholesome, while if it defies limits and restrictions, it is wanton and unwholesome. The end of desire is coincident with the ouster of the body. Am I feeling? A common person is unable to subdue all worldly interests. Their noxious effect pervades our entire being and cannot be eradicated but by subtle means. Nama is that subtle means, and it can skillfully and completely achieve the nullification of desire. I exhort you to resolve to live in Nama. God the merciful will, I assure you, not fail to back you up in moments of discouragement. God is merciful beyond imagination. His mercy knows no bounds and will readily overlook the defects and weaknesses of the supplicant, provided only that the supplicant is sincere. Living in Nama, we will gradually mitigate the attachment for the body and consequently for worldly life in general. We shall then see Rama in everything, everywhere. You know, reflecting on Thirumazhisai Azhwar's life, we see a shining example of perfect contentment and detachment, truly living the essence of what I am sharing with you today. Once, while residing in Kanchipuram, Thirumazhisai Azhwar was serving Lord Vishnu with the deepest love. The king, having witnessed Azhwar's spiritual power, offered him a position in the royal court. But Azhwar, with complete calmness, declined. The king then tried to entice him with riches and royal comforts. But the saint simply replied, "I eat when I feel hungry. I sleep when I feel tired. I am content because God alone governs my life." Even when the king went so far as to take away the humble hut where Azhwar lived, the saint remained completely unshaken. And in a beautiful act of divine grace, the deity of the temple, Lord Jagannatha Perumal, turned his body toward the saint's hut, honoring Thirumazhisai's unwavering contentment and devotion. To this day, the temple deity still faces sideways, a living testimony to the immense power of living in Nama and trusting God's will. Azhwar neither resisted nor reacted. His contentment was never passive. It was a divine strength rooted in Nama-smarana and surrender. Maharaj's Pravachan today, well, it really is a call to spiritual maturity. When the world tosses us between gain and loss, pleasure and pain, only Nama can truly anchor us in divine equanimity. As I always say, from this very moment, resolve to live in Nama. Let's take this message deeply to heart. Don't look for contentment in your circumstances. Find it in the awareness that Rama is the doer. Let Nama be your refuge, your strength, your path. And as we keep listening to these pravachans every day, may our hearts become lighter, freer, and more surrendered.